Hey everyone, and how's it going? I hope you're having a great day so far. Yesterday we did the killer top 10 perk tier list. Today we're going to do this exact same thing and for survivors, and we're doing the best perks today from best to worst. So I'll have all of the things stamped again below, the timestamps for the perk names and everything like that. And we'll get into our first perk right away. All right, first up we have Boon Circle of Healing. Now, obviously everyone should know that this perk is absolutely insane. It's actually crazy the amount of value you can get off it in almost every game. You just need to find one good totem spot and you can get infinite value. There was one game where we had a pretty bad 3-gen situation, put a boon down, and because you didn't want to leave the gens, people could just go and heal there freely for basically the rest of the game. It's really good for situations like that. It's really good for healing faster. It can get you a lot of value if someone's on the floor and you need to pick them up quicker. Everything like that. It's just an all-round good perk. Save you time if you're healing someone else, or just let you heal yourself if you're in a bad spot and you need to heal. Also gives you some good blood points when you bless a totem, and you can re-bless again and again and again. So if you don't like taking chases, remember a stealthy type survivor, then this is definitely for you. And in my opinion, just the best overall perk in the game. Super OP. All right, next up we have Prove Thyself, which is absolutely insane perk. And one of the main reasons why it's still really good is when you do co-op actions, you get 100% more blood points. This works with healing, doing gens. So yeah, that's going to get you a lot more blood points. And with the new cap, 10,000, that's going to help you get more blood points. So that's one reason why it's great. And then it's also going to help you do gens, which is never a bad thing. So it's going to increase your repair speed for each other survivor within 4 meters, so by 15%. So that can stack up to 45%. So if everyone has it and you're all on a gen, that gen is going to be absolutely flying. So added gen speed for free, and also more blood points when you work with your teammates. So definitely good if you're a newer player and you like to be with someone else at all times, just for that comfort. It's a great perk for you. Definitely pick it up on Dwight because he's free as well. All right, we have Off the Record next, which is an absolutely insane one after the update. I'd say it's one of the best perks in the game for sure. I'm putting it at number 3. So it's got a lot of effects, but basically when you get unhooked for the next 80 seconds, you can't be seen with aura reading perks. You don't make grunts of pain like the old Iron Will, and you have an endurance effect until you perform a conspicuous action like doing a generator. The only thing about it now is it's a little bit weaker. Once the exit gates are powered, you don't get it. So it's not going to save you in the end game. It's kind of cost me a few games where you might be hooked, saved after the exit gates get open, and you haven't got that endurance effect because they're waiting at the gate or something like that, and you might go down. But for the most part, it's going to stop you from being tunneled. You can use it to take another hit for someone else like 40 seconds down the line if you make sure to not do a conspicuous action. And yeah, for that reason, it's an absolutely great perk, and it will just help you along the way from getting tunneled. So if you're new to the game, this is a great perk for you as well. All right, Winner's Opportunity, probably one of everyone's favorite perks in the game, in my opinion. It's super nice to have. I haven't been running it as much lately, but when I do run it, I tell you what, I loop the killer a lot better than I would without it. So whatever point you are in the game, I always recommend this perk to anyone. Could be even number 1 on the list depending on how you play, but it saves you that many times. It lets you loop more efficiently, helps your team do gens while you loop them on a better route with a window and a pallet, and maybe not waste as many pallets, you know, because you can go from one loop to another and just be super efficient as well. So really nice perk to have. It's going to help you learn where the pallets and windows are, and it's going to help you loop the killer. So if you're newer to the game, obviously if you're brand new, it's not going to do too much for you other than tell where a pallet is maybe, which can get you to safety. But for those people who are learning to loop now properly, it's going to really help you just set up in the right position for that loop and have the assurity in your head that there is a pallet nearby. Next up, we have our first exhaustion perk, Sprint Burst. Obviously, after the update, Dead Hard is still pretty good, but it's a lot harder at the time now, and it can't get you distance like it used to. So for most people, Sprint Burst is the way to go. So it gives you 150% sprint for 3 seconds if you haven't run. So if you don't run, then you have this up. But when you do use it, you get exhausted for 40 seconds. It can be really useful. You can 99 it. You can do all sorts of things like that. You can bait hits with it. It's really nice. When you get off the hook, you have Sprint Burst as well. One of the best exhaustion perks in the game, if not the best, depending on your playstyle. Some people don't like to have to walk around. One of those people being me. That's why I choose Lithe more often than not. But if you want the best of the best, definitely try it out and see if it fits your playstyle. And yeah, it's a great exhaustion perk. All right, next up we have Lithe, my favorite exhaustion perk in the game right now, because you can save it when you need it. And most of the time, killers actually tend to just get off you if you vault a window and they see you going away so fast. So if you're injured and you need to get away, this can really help you. You can pair it with other perks as well, like Dance with Me, blah, blah, blah. And it just helps you get away from the killer. It can save you in the end game. You can, there can be an exit gate there, and then you can vault a window and get past the killer or bait a hit and just make it out alive. So I like this one. You don't have to worry about 99ing it. All you have to do is make sure you use it while you're in loop, and it'll get you either to another loop or out of a chase, or save a hit at least. So definitely my favorite one. And Feng Min has some other good perks as well, so if you're looking at her, definitely pick her up. A great all-round perk. Next up, Kindred. I couldn't recommend Kindred more to everyone that's new. At least one person on your team would be great to have it. It's going to help you immensely. All auras of all other survivors are revealed to one another when someone is on the hook. It's going to just help your team know who's going for the save, where the killer is if they're close to the hook, and most of the time it can save someone's life, stop you from going in for a bad save, keep someone on a gen, just give you so much info and so much just clarity and everything like that, just to keep you safe in the game and keep you being efficient, like making sure that your whole team doesn't go for one save if it's not needed and anything like that. So Kindred, top of the list, free perk available to everyone. Definitely grab this if you're new to the game or looking for a fourth perk. Next up, these perks are kind of at the bottom of the list, bit more situational perks. A lot of the time you won't see use out of Unbreakable, but I have to put it on there because it's definitely a great perk. So it's gonna allow you to completely recover from the dying state once. So when you're slugged, it's going to let you recover fully, and it's also increase your recovery speed by 35%. So not only does it let you get up, but it also lets you 99 your recovery speed a lot quicker, 35% quicker. So hopefully that might save someone if they're trying to heal you back up, might get you back up in time. It does come in handy a lot of times. So if you like that sort of play style where you're playing with your mates and you might go down in a pallet or something like that, you can use this to get yourself back up or get yourself a lot closer to 99 a lot quicker. So yeah, definitely a great perk, and I would suggest using it if you enjoy that sort of thing. Next up, we have Adrenaline. Absolutely great perk. It's an end game perk that is going to instantly heal you and make you sprint for 5 seconds at 150% speed. So this is absolutely nuts. A few things to mention. If you're in deep wound, so if you have to mend, it's going to not heal you, but instead take away your deep wound. So you've got to be cautious for that. If someone's about to pop the last exit gate and you're versing a legion and you're in deep wound, I would recommend getting away that mend as quick as possible so you can get that free health state at the end. You can take a hit at the same time the last gen pops, and you can get that absolutely insane speed boost away. And yeah, if you have teammates, you can time this, and all round, I'd say about 30 to 40% of the time, it just naturally helps you. It either helps you get to the exit gate, helps you get away from the killer, heals you one, or if you're on the hook, who knows, maybe you come off fully healed. So all round great perk. And in last place, we finally have Boon Shadow Step. Now, a lot of people might be like, oh, I don't know if I'd put this on the list, but I actually think it's a really good perk, especially if you pair it with Boon's Circle of Healing. So you can have 2 for the price of 1 each in the totem, and it helps with chases a lot, and especially newer killers, they really get confused when you're using this perk. Also benefits really hard if they're using aura reading perks, because it's going to hide them from the killer when you're in the radius, and then also suppress your scratch marks. So it's kind of like a stealth totem, and if you're getting chased in that totem, you have Lithe, or who knows what perks you have something to use with this, or you're just good at hiding, you can easily lose the killer with Shadow Step. So I love this perk. I don't use it all the time, but it's just thought I'd add it in there because it's absolutely insane and it definitely feels really strong to use. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to wrap it up for the top 10 cyber perks in my opinion. Let me know if there's anything else you thought I should have added. There's a lot of other perks that I think are great for survivor, so definitely don't look at this list and be like, oh, I really have to get these ones now, the ones I'm running are bad. You can run a lot of different perks and have fun and have a great time and do great with them too. So I don't think you need these to get to rank 1 like as a mandatory, but they are very nice to have and just give you that flexibility if you want to run some good perks. Yeah guys, I really hope you have enjoyed. If you did, please subscribe and like, it helps me a bunch, and we're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. Thanks for all the support lately, and I'll see you all guys tomorrow. I'll see all you guys tomorrow with the next one. Peace guys.